Okay, so part 2. We have just typed in the directions. We're going to use the circle to circle the verbs in each sentence. So that's what they're going to do now to find the verb in each of these sentences. Well, now we need to create a circle that they can use, that they can drag and drop. So you're going to come up here to this little shape icon and you're going to click on it, go down to shapes, and there's several shapes that you can choose from. We're going to choose the circle. And here's what I do. I normally put the circle somewhere where they can see it and find it easily. There's your circle. The next thing you need to do is you need to go to this fill color and you're going to click on transparent so that when they drag it to the verb, they can still see the word behind it. The next thing I like to do is I also use a border color. So you can actually specify, use the green circle, use the blue circle, whatever you would like to do. I usually do red. So you can see that it's a little bitty red right here. I like to make it a little bit thicker. So I go to the border weight and I click on 4 point. And that makes it thicker and bigger for everybody to see. Well, right now you just have one circle to drag and drop. That's why there's only one moving. So what you can do on your keyboard, if you look at your keyboard, you're going to hit the control button and then the C together, and that's going to copy this little circle. Now what you're going to do is you're going to hit the control and then the letter V, and it's going to paste another circle. And now you're just going to keep doing the control V until you have several circles, and I usually just line them up together. Oops, did not mean to do that. I make several circles. I keep lining them up. I just drag and drop to make them sit on top of each other. So that way when they choose a circle, there's going to be plenty of circles for them to use for this assignment. If you choose to make it a color, then you might want to go back into your directions and use the red circle to circle the verbs in each sentence. So at this point, now they can actually use this document to interact with it. If you have a document where they need to type in a word, then you would just do the same thing. You're going to use a text box. You're going to create a text box in the blank. I usually leave it as a certain color. If you want to make it purple, green, blue, whatever suits your fancy, you choose that color and it's going to fill it in. You can choose if you want it to be a certain font, a certain size. I usually don't mess with any of that. I usually leave it as is. The only thing I do make sure that I do is I make sure that I give the text box a color. So in your directions, you could click inside the blue box and type the correct answer. That way your directions are specific. They know to click inside the box of that color and they can follow those directions. Now, if you leave this box blank, it's going to go away and they're not going to be able to see it. So that's why we always choose to do a fill color in a text box. So that is how you use the snipping tool to capture your document. And then I've shown you how to upload it into a Google Doc. Of course, don't forget to title your presentation as to whatever you want it to be. I usually do verbs page 1, verbs page 2, whatever's going along with our unit for that week. If you have any more questions, you can come see me or email me and I will help you guys out. Just let me know.